Hello and welcome back to a very short Trekyards. He's Commander Cockings.
He's got a Foley. The last very short trek of the very short season is out.
Yeah, and I would say this is probably the one that should have led with, considering it's kind of meta, steps outside of the into the real world a little bit, saying that they're celebrating the animation and that it was in 73. They mention all this stuff, which is awesome. I think this would have been a good way to kick off the celebrating animation vibe and then be let down by the rest of them. So, except for last week's.
Yeah, so what do you think of this episode, Stuart, and how does it end this season? And do you want to see more now, having seen this season?
I do. I want to see more like this. This was catchy. Had a good tune to it as well, which I liked. Good, and bringing in other characters. I got to say, I really enjoyed this one. Like I said, this is the one they should have led with, in my opinion. But yeah, it was a great way to end it out, and I really enjoyed this one. So, how about you?
Yeah, it was alright. It was okay. Not generally a fan of musically things, so I would have skipped the song entirely to have more time. And then she used clips from other shows, which took out more time. So it felt the least substantial episode, because the least happened in it. But it had the most interactive weirdness, which was nice. But nothing happened, so therefore I don't take anything from it, apart from animated series. They could have done that in a different, cleverer way, you know? Like, it's okay. I think last week was much better because something actually happened. But definitely was George Takei this time, as in it was last time. But you can tell he's trying to be young him. He's like raising his voice and not having that same old twang. So it sounds odd because he doesn't sound young anymore. But he's trying, right? The abs. You can't have the older voice and have those abs, And
I gotta say, whoever did Scotty, I don't know if it was Chris doing, but did a fantastic job with Scotty. It definitely sounded like him, so that was really well done. I really enjoyed that part.
Except if you've got George Takei, why on earth wouldn't you bring Walter Koenig as Chekhov to round out, because he's still alive, still can do the accent. Don't get a sound alike to not give you Scotty when you have Walter doing Chekhov, and you don't change a damn thing about the thing, and actually celebrate it properly. Give him the animated series character and moment.
Yeah, that would have been good because he was never in the animated series, so it would have been a good chance to have his version.
Yeah, it took him 50 years, and he finally... I don't know why they wouldn't do that, and then he have Sulu and Chekhov on the same thing together, because he was a fine Scotty, but it wasn't Scotty. Chekhov lives. I don't know why, right? It seems like such a no-brainer.
Yeah, it does, absolutely. But bringing in Commander Riker and stuff, and...
He just signed up for them all, didn't he? Because he's in every other one.
I do like the stiff animation. That was a stylistic choice. That's great.
Yeah, I'm saying for the first half when the writing was more sharp, and then it just becomes nonsensical the second half. But it's true, standing on giants, clearly implying we're doing better, but you are doing better, but doesn't mean they did bad. It's just, that was clever.
And I love the little subtle little things like Lieutenant Eric's, his pants had 2 zippers. And then hearing the post mainframe acid Cardassian core music. I mean, if that's acid core Cardassian music, that's interesting. I like that. Good choice.
No idea what that means. And it was fun to see Tendi, to show the modern animated cartoon version. Would be nice to have Prodigy in there as well, because Aaron wrote the one that included Prodigy. The other writers aren't, whatever. But Tendi was good. I like Tendi. But then obviously, because these aren't even trying to be even 1% canon, the fact that she as Tendi can mention Star Trek in Star Trek, it's not even an attempt to make it make sense, right? But it felt like an anniversary piece with a silly song.
Yeah. This would have been good to air on Star Trek Day, even as part of their Star Trek Day celebration. Celebrating animation, this would have been a good one to put in as part of that.
Well, that's why I think it works better as a finale, because it actually celebrates what you're trying to do. If you had any of the other ones, you would have ended on a, okay, or a, So starting okay, crap, excellent, and then historically worthwhile. This was its own thing, within the own thing of the narrative, right? So I think it makes sense to end on, because it's not ending on a whimper, it's ending on a, you're celebrating the vibe. Because they didn't make fun of the anime series, they celebrated it with the tongue-in-cheek humour. That's a good vibe, right?
Yeah, they even put in a few references to other Hanna-Barbera cartoons of the time, like Josie and the Pussycats, with some of the animation of the music. Kind kind of funkadelic 70s stuff. I kind of like that. So that was nice. Yeah, I really I smiled when I watched that each time. The song's catchy. The more you listen to it, the more like I want to put it on my phone so I can listen to it while I'm driving now.
I always just see them as being, I'd rather have 2 minutes of real story than a song or a minute. Like, I'm never gonna, listen to that again ever, But the first bit's good. It was really good to see the 3 animated unique characters, well, the two aliens, like, fully acknowledged. Here they are. Real Clips animated series, that was nice. Although going from HD cartoon low quality to actually original 70s low quality, you did notice the difference. Although it showed you how close they were in style, which is great, because they are very close in style. And to acknowledge the holodeck is great. We've all said that for years. That was a very smart. Although I don't love the orgy scene being thrown in again, because it was a bad taste at the time, like vaguely bad taste. So to have it be, it's not canon, but what Scotty taking his trousers off, what is that, right?
With a belt.
Yeah. So I would cut that in the song and have a more intelligent story. But that's just personal preference, right? They threw out lots of weird things, etc. And also more of an ending. It just sort of ended. There wasn't an ending, right? It was just a goodbye. Yeah. Also, I know it would have been more expensive, but this would have been a chance to bring Shatner back as well as Kirk. Also, it would have cost the whole amount of the project, but like, he's not going to sound too old if he's playing animated him. Wouldn't that have been nice, Ed Kirk?
It would have been, yeah, absolutely. But
they don't like Kirk Shatner, so.
Yeah.
Whatever. Everyone likes Frakes, that's why he's in most of them. Weirdly. And I'm glad it justified George Takei's announcement, because when he was announced, it felt great, he's going to lead a short. But none of them are about a character leading them, really. And he's in one for 2 lines. So this at least justified his announcement, because if that was his only appearance last week, but at least he got a part, right? And he got to sing, and so am I.
Oh my. It's a great way to end off, actually. So comment down below what you thought about this short, or just these shorts, very short treks in general, in the comment section down below. We have reviewed them all, so check those out if you haven't already. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, do the bell notification thing, and join us.
And as I asked, and I'll also ask you at the start, would you want more? Only if Aaron Waltke wrote the season, because the quality of the writing has been overall bad as an overall arc. 2 can't save him. But if he wrote the whole thing, I think he'd have a strong thing, because this is a good animated style, and having Tendi with the other style worked fine. Like, combining the 2 didn't feel that abstractly odd. So you could write a Lower Decks web series where Lower Decks goes into having a series and just interacts with them, and then make that again non-canon fun with it. But you could easily do a proper 6 episodes with it. The potential has been seen, just sort of squandered in this batch. We'll see if they do any more. And Stuart, if you, right there, you Jeff in the back, if you want to support what we do here on Trekyards, you can support us via Patreon. It is a monthly service to help what we do here, or join the channel, same thing, but not on YouTube. Nope, not on Patreon. I always say Patreon. Or you can super chat on any live, on any discussion, debate, theorization, on any of the many things we do here on the channel, or PayPal, trekyards@hotmail.com, or you can buy a shirt with our faces in animated style down below. Please do.
Or just put a super thanks on this video or any edited content as well. Same as a super chat, but different. Anyway, until next time, he is Commander Cockings.
He's got a Foley.
Bye, guys. See you guys later.